G'day, my name is Craig. A warm welcome to Alice. Welcome back to the 3 people watch all my videos, and welcome to anyone else who has found their way into my room. First thing I'm going to do today is to fret the fretboard using gold fret wire. It should last the lifetime of the guitar, which hopefully should last 100 years if it's looked after. First thing I do to the fret wire is to bend it into, I use about a 10-inch radius on this little machine. Remember that the fretboard is at a radius of about 16 inches. Now the width of the fret slot should match the tang, the bottom part of the fret wire, perfectly. So I don't use glue after I put them in. I've never had any trouble yet. There's no reason that you should if the tang width matches the width of the fretboard slot. The fretboard slot is a little too large in width, then maybe you'd need some glue then. But it seems everyone's using glue these days, and I'm not sure why. I use these little manual fret presses, and they do a pretty good job, and sometimes you might have to do it twice. Another thing I do is that I don't level the frets afterwards. After I've made a fretboard that's really well done with a 16-inch radius, I'm using this beautiful wire that's even throughout. Why should I need to level the frets? This didn't occur to me until about the 20th guitar that I'd made, and I thought, why, after I've done all this work, do I then level the frets and scrape them down and have to re-crown them, etc. I figured, well, if I just check all these frets beforehand, make sure they're all seated properly and that the fretboard was made properly, then I shouldn't have any problems in just simply pressing these frets in, and they all should be nice and straight. If need be, I can use a hammer to correct any slight raised frets. I don't see anyone else using the fret presser this way. So just put it on the fretboard somewhere that's still able to lay the bottom of the fret press on. Away you go. And Alice agrees with the way I do it as well. Just check them all. If there's one that hasn't been completely pressed down, press it down. And once you've done that, they should all be level. If you've done the work to make sure that your fretboard was done correctly. Just a slightly above there, just seat it properly now, and we're ready to go. This is spending a lot of time with Alice these days, and I'm amazed that she's able to do the subtitles on 16 different languages on YouTube. It's amazing. And she's like a walking compendium of jokes as well. Never would have thought that. Just remove any excess fret wire. And use one of these little things. Has two files, one at an angle and one vertical. Vertical one I use first just to roughly get any excess ends fixed. Then I'll use some sandpaper on a level bar. Once I have them flat with the edge of the fretboard, I use the angle 1. So I have a nice angle on the ends of those frets now. But it has to be smoothed around there. So I use a fret end file. I think this is a Fret Guru one, or one from Stumac as well. They make one and they both work about as well. Just rounding up those frets makes them nice and smooth, so that when your fingers are moving up and down the fretboard, they'll be really nice to feel. Okay, Alice and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Ah.